He didn't begin with wealth. There were no silver spoons, no elite boarding schools, no family office to inherit. He was born into a modest household, middle class, traditional, structured. From the outside, his life was unremarkable. But on the inside, there was a fire, not just a desire to succeed, but a need to escape. Escape mediocrity, escape invisibility, escape the system that told him, wait your turn. He studied biology, not because he loved science, but because someone told him becoming a doctor was a noble path. But as he stared at the years of school ahead, buried under textbooks, he realized one thing. He didn't want to be noble. He wanted to be free. And he wanted it now. So he dropped the books and picked up the hustle. His first business? Selling seafood, door to door. Not glamorous, not scalable, not sustainable. It failed, but it taught him something more valuable than inventory or margins. It taught him that if you can control the way people feel, you can control what they do. And when he entered the world of finance, he didn't just sell stocks. He sold the illusion of power, of status, of instant success. He built a firm from the ground up, one that looked professional on the outside, but operated like a psychological machine. He trained brokers not to explain stocks, but to trigger fear and greed. He didn't recruit analysts. He built a sales army. He wasn't managing portfolios. He was manufacturing hype. And as his firm grew, so did the numbers. Millions turned to tens of millions. Clients turned into targets. Investing turned into manipulation. The money was absurd. The pace was inhuman. And the lifestyle became a performance, a theater of excess, where everything had to be bigger, louder, riskier. Money lesson. Number 1. Skill without ethics is a loaded weapon. He was brilliant, persuasive, unstoppable in a room. But brilliance without discipline is destruction wearing a nice suit. He understood how to make money, but he never understood how to hold it without letting it corrupt him. He knew how to trigger people, but never learned how to regulate himself. As the income skyrocketed, so did the chaos. The drugs started casually, the kind that keeps you awake, sharp, electric. Then came the pills, the cocktails, the hallucinations. His days became a blur of deals and dopamine. His nights, a haze of noise and numbness. He wasn't addicted to substances. He was addicted to more. More cash, more chaos, more applause. His success became his personality. His confidence became arrogance, and his habits became time bombs. Money lesson number 2. You're not rich if you can't function without the noise. Wealth is not just about how much you can earn. It's about how calmly you can live. And the moment your lifestyle becomes your identity, you've already lost control. At some point, the party got too big to ignore. The headlines started asking questions. The regulators followed. And eventually, the FBI came knocking. What once looked like a revolutionary business was exposed as engineered fraud. What once felt like innovation was just manipulation under legal disguise. He had raised billions from investors, but he wasn't building portfolios. He was bleeding people dry and wrapping it in charm. The arrests came. The charges came. And the fall was far quieter than the rise. Money lesson number 3. Reputation is a long-term investment. It compounds like money. And when you trade trust for temporary profit, you bankrupt your future. He didn't just lose his money, he lost his name. They sentenced him to prison. But the truth is, he'd been in prison for years. Not a physical one, a mental one, built from lies, addiction, and performance. Because what most people don't realize is, when your wealth depends on you pretending to be someone else, you can't ever stop acting. He thought freedom was money, but freedom is being able to walk away without fear. He thought success was applause, but success is peace. The money lesson number 4. If your lifestyle owns you, you're not free. It doesn't matter how much you earn. If your peace depends on external validation, you're renting your life, not living it. And that's what he lost most of all. Not the yachts, not the cash, not even the reputation. He lost his internal compass. And without that, you can't build anything that lasts. People still talk about his success. They quote his interviews. They romanticize his movie. But few talk about the actual cost. He betrayed trust. He destroyed futures. And in the end, he became a lesson, not a legacy. Money lesson number 5. Fast money often skips the wisdom stage. And when you skip wisdom, you repeat mistakes on a bigger scale. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Many of you watching this, you don't want money, you want relief. From pressure, from fear, from feeling stuck. But relief through chaos always comes with interest. If you chase money without identity, you'll copy whoever looks successful. And if that person's compass is broken, so will be yours. Money lesson number 6. Don't model your life after someone who hasn't mastered their own. Success is not just what you see. It's what survives in silence. He made millions. He had everything on the outside. But inside he was drowning. Don't let that be you. Build slowly. Build honestly. Build something that doesn't collapse the moment the applause stops. Because the goal is not just to get rich. The goal is to be rich. In peace, in time, in control. Follow Sketch to Rich for the lessons money can't teach, but life will.